How cool would it be if you had 3 days instead of 2? Why more companies are shortening the work week when News 5 at 4 returns. It's only Monday, but a lot of us are already thinking about the weekend. Would the work week be less daunting if it was just a day shorter? News 5's Jesse Schultz found some companies in Cleveland are on a new trend, the 4-day work week.
Instead of the normal Monday through Friday 40-hour work week, some are switching to working 4 10-hour days. I sat down with a company who offers that here in Cleveland to see why they're in on this growing trend and why it may not be as easy as you would think. Working 9 to 5 seems to be the norm for most. But that's not the case here at Alexander Mann Solutions, a global recruiting firm in Cleveland.
We have people that come in flex hours, so they can come in anytime in a certain range. We have people that work from home. We have job sharing.
Don Rao has worked here for 5 years.
My son had 2 years ago had come to me and said, "Mom, can you pick me up from school like the other moms?"
That's when Rao asked for a 4-day work week.
I had said, "Hey, would there be an opportunity for me to work a 4-day work week and I have 1 extra day off?" And he said, let's test it.
She's not alone. More and more companies are making the switch to 4-day work weeks to increase productivity, prevent employee burnout, boost morale, and get a competitive edge in hiring.
It allowed for me more time with my family on the weekend because I was picking up some of those chores during the work week.
But Tanya Marie Nickles, the head of HR for the company, says the transition can be tricky.
We've had some hiccups here or there.
It actually caused a little bit more stress because I was trying to fit, those 40 hours in a 4-day work week.
Nickles says there's also FOMO, fear of missing out.
Understanding that being there 4 days a week does not mean you're less productive or that you're going to be forgotten about or people are going to perceive that you're not working as hard as they are.
And while 4-day work weeks work for some people, I learned it's more important for companies to be flexible.
Sometimes people just want to be able to work a schedule that means more to them.
For Rao, a schedule that means more is more time with her boy. She now splits her time between working from home and the office.
And that afforded me then the opportunity to pick up my son 3 days a week versus just 1.
Consulting firm Robert Half found that 66% of people would prefer a 4-day work week. And Nickles, who you heard from in the story, says it may be easier if everyone in the company agreed to a 4-day work week. That way, you wouldn't have that guilt of not coming in on a day when everyone else was in the office. Reporting in Cleveland, Jesse Schultz, News 5.